Fest announcement. But no live event. That's strange. There's always live events. Or there always have been until now. Well, I guess that's one way to break precedence. It's not the worst thing to happen considering the half fest are usually just sitting down and hearing the announcements. I am a little bit sad though. I won't be able to gather the audience sounds for y'all this time. I'm still holding the sounds for the swimsuit tea party announcements hostage. There's not an official site for it either like Fest 4.5, nor a Fest 5.5 song sadly either, but we did get a key visual. The title art is Yukatas, with a lot of the recent characters including Kei, Kiki, and even Nico. Very nice, very nice. It's subtitled, これが本当のゴゴです. This is the true go-go. Makes perfect sense, right? Well, if not, try reading it again. But this time, comprehend it with your heart. Better? I imagine it's a reference to Fest 5.0 being Go-Go Sensei, setting up some high expectations if you're calling this the true Go-Go. We did get K with the fake Go-Go after all. It's going to be a really long stream that's going to be broken into 3 parts. And because it goes so long, it starts really early at 3 PM local time. This goes until about 10:30 including breaks, so a 7.5 hour stream. That's pretty long. Maybe this is to kind of mimic the live event's duration that would have been. The first part is going to be yap for about an hour. An hour and 10 minutes to be exact. That's what's scheduled at least. The released foxes and the Free Trade Cartel are going to reminisce about the main and event stories. They say the Free Trade Cartel, but it's just Ritsu. And Rena. And Koyuki. When we have the voice actors on the streams, it's a pretty common thing to ask them about their experience actually playing the game they voice and if they've actually read the story. The quality of the answers varies. Sometimes it sounds very PR. Yeah, I love the game. Which is understandable. At the very least, there's no sense in biting the hand that feeds. Others seem to genuinely enjoy the game they brought to life. Not complaining in any case. I don't think any of the students have bad voice acting. Some would consider this kind of fillerish, but I like the foxes, so I'm somewhat excited to hear their impressions on the story. Once that's done, we'll have a 20-minute intermission. Go grab some snacks or something. And then part 2 will begin. It'll be... more yapping. This time by the various male voice actors. It's Black Suit, Shiba Master, Mista, and... Not gonna lie, I've never watched anything by Takatsuka Tomohito. At a glance, he seems to have mostly done male idol roles. Maybe someone more versed in voice actors would be more familiar with him. They've been tasked with killing 2 hours, after which there will be another break, this time 30 minutes. A little breather to get some dinner or something. And then after you're weary from the filler like I've subjected you to just now, it'll finally be time to get your in-game news. Congratulations, you've cleared the mock run for the real stream. Well done making it this far or having the good sense to skip ahead. The in-game news corner is titled Hot, Hotter, Hottest. So get your hopes up for the hottest in Blue Archive news. I'm making assumptions here, but I assume the main draw of the announcements for you is the new Fest characters. It is for me, but maybe I'm just projecting like I always do. Half Fest is about the swimsuit alts. It started with Swimsuit Hoshino and continued with Swimsuit Hanako. We then had our exception with Fest 3.5, so it's not a guaranteed thing, but then we resumed the trend with Swimsuit Tea Party and Fest 4.5. All's right with the world again. If it's going by the shorts determining who the next Fest students are pattern, it would be the Pandemonium Society. They've been making weekly visits in the Monday shorts before the most recent cleaning and clearing shorts started, and none of them have any alts. I don't get the feeling they're destined for a fate like Shimizu and Chihiro with no alts till the end of service. So they're the front runners in terms of probability. And they could buck the trend again, do something like the most recent Swimsuit Shanghai Jing. Didn't see that one coming. Other candidates include the various characters of Promotional Video 7. Like this oh-so new character, Miria, no relations. Some people like Nia Nia too. I personally don't care that much for her yet, but I will admit her localization as Professor Smug brought a little smile to my face. And while we're on the 7 prisoners, there's also Kai who got a mini-story recently. I guess there's also the other prisoner, if that's your thing. Students for all tastes. Prisoner adjacent, there's also the last fox that missed out on her release. Poor Yukino. One of the last of the old guard in NPC jail. They'll have to release her eventually, though it's kind of awkward considering her squad mates are all out now, so who would she run with? Maybe Sporklord? And having her as a permanent student would be strange in my opinion. She's the leader of the foxes for crying out loud. If I was a betting sensei, I'd go with the Pandemonium Society Summer. That's half expectation and half hope. Other than the new students which are guaranteed, here's to hoping that we can get some nice gameplay updates too. And what do we have to be worried about there? Green Swimsuit Hanako isn't real. She can't hurt you. Or so they keep telling me. But there's something green coming. It's been an entire Interfest and we still only have 2 green armor Roombas to show for the new color. Could be this fest. Also in the realm of possibility is a level cap increase. We've gotten a lot of quality of life improvements recently, including increased drop rates on equipment, credits, and reports. There's speculation that it could be signaling a soon breach of the 90 wall. Or maybe it could be a new difficulty. Lunatic 2. Or Nightmare. Or something. We haven't finished getting all the lunatics for the old bosses even yet though, so I'm a little bit skeptical that we'll be getting a new difficulty at this time. Even if there are already bald lords in the spheres I interact with demanding Lunatic 2. Like geez guys, how much hair do you have left to lose? I'll also forever be holding out Cope for a new game mode. They did add this conspicuous slot in the UI recently, so maybe, just maybe, that'll get put to use at some point. Also exciting is the possibility of new students to fill out the archive recruitment pool. It'd be nice to clear out more coin-buyable students from the shop. And that'll round out my speculation. Only one way to find out what they've got in store. Tune in and find out. If you want some company and translation for watching it, I'll be doing a live watch like the last 2 streams. Drop by if it's your normal hours or you've got insomnia from the anticipation. Anyways, that's all I've got for this time. What about you? Who or what are you hoping for?